And we heard the governor say that there weren't any alarming red flags. He talked about that T-shirt, Born to Kill T-shirt on the Facebook page. I know that when I was looking on the school's Facebook page, that there are people writing in that this is just me regurgitating what I saw, so I cannot confirm this, but that he was a student that had been bullied, that his father had talked to the school a couple of times. Again, I can't confirm this is just speculation, but yeah, this is an American problem.
Right.
We don't have this problem in other developed countries, and other developed countries also deal with bullying. Other developed countries also deal with mental health issues. So the common denominator here is guns, and I know that this is a very sensitive subject, and we have this discussion every time that there is a school shooting.
And I'm just kind of throwing this out there because I think we're all trying to wrap our minds. First of all, we don't have all of the information, but just wrap our minds around what's going on here. And I don't have kids, Kim, you don't. But could you see Sophie or Lawson, if they had a T-shirt on and put it on Facebook, or had a T-shirt that said Born to Kill, would you have an issue with that? Because
Yes.
what I'm trying to do is connect and see how much of the onus should be on the parents a little bit to, I don't know, see some warning signs.
I would have an issue with it. I'm not sure if all parents monitor their children's Facebook pages. I don't know how involved all parents are within their children. We don't know the circumstances within this household.
Yeah, we don't know anything yet, you know, about what his growing up was like. We don't know if he was bullied or not. It's all alleged at this point because it's all breaking right now, and Kelly's going to get us in on any news that we need.
There's some pictures of him right there.
But it's just, you know, it's a good and evil thing. It's a good and evil thing. It's like people we have this debate about gun control and what we should do with guns, and it comes down to there was bombs found inside and outside this place. So that necessarily wasn't a gun control thing. I'm not sticking up for guns here. I'm actually against guns. But it's an evil thing. It's a good versus evil thing, and love has to win. There's bad in this world, and there's good in this world, and it's what you focus on. It's easy for me to say that, not having a family that's been tragically and forever hurt from something like this situation. But it's you gotta, I don't know, you just have to believe that there's good in this world. You have to. You have to. You can't live in fear and think that your kids aren't going to go to school. You're not going to go here because you fear for your life. You have to live the fullest life you can, and you can't let evil win.
I totally love and appreciate that you come from that place, and I want to be at that place, Jeff, but the governor said nothing can prepare a parent for the loss of a child, right? And the governor said, hold your children tightly. Hold on to them. Tell them that you love them. Do you know how many times we've heard that? Parents have, let's say 10 school shootings ago, 100 school shootings ago. Those very parents were probably watching this on the news of another school shooting, holding their children tightly, fearing that one day it'll be their child who's next. And what happened? Their child is next. What if somebody in this room, one of us in our room, what if you, what if me, what if one day we will reflect back on this and say, wow, my child was next. That's the reality for these parents. That's the reality for all of us. And I fear, and I don't want to hold my Sophie back. I don't want to say, I'm not going to put you in school and give you everything that you deserve. But more and more, I fear putting her into an institution that's supposed to educate her and keep her safe and give her a social life. But at the same time, when I'm seeing guns gun our children down, I don't want to put my kid in those institutions.
Right. The basic rules have changed. Look both ways before you cross the street. Don't talk to strangers. Don't take candy from people. But now we got to give them rules too at school. Hey, this is what happens if someone comes in to shoot or someone comes in to, you know, it's just where do we, I think we're all looking for the answers, and it's just hard to find that right now.
It is. And Sam, you just said that the magic words in your sentence to me were what if. There's just giant what ifs everywhere. And what if we choose to live our lives filled with love and believing that there is more good? What if something like this happens? There's no control that you can have. I think there are some answers that can be put in place, and I'm hoping to see that happen. At best, we can love each other and love on each other. And when will the last shooting come?
I hope to God the last shooting was the one today. We have a lot of your comments that I want to get in here in regard to the Santa Fe shooting. Let's begin with Julie Stropp on YouTube. My heart goes out to everyone involved. Gun safety to me means keeping you safe but your gun is also in a safe place when your kids cannot get them. Singing Mary and YouTube teachers, students, and parents should not be in fear that something like this can and will happen to them when they enter their school. Their school should be their safe place in the world. Carly on YouTube, 35 minutes from Santa Fe, and have been there many times. Wow, Carly, I'm so sad and heartbroken for the families. Paula Maxfield on Facebook, these children will be our future. They will see to it that gun control takes place. We've already seen that with Parkland. Helen Rofus on Facebook, it's not a gun problem, it's a people problem, it's a mental health problem, it's a bullying problem. We need to wake up and watch our children. It's a people problem. Don't forget it. And finally, there's so many here. I'm going to end with Sue Bruce on YouTube. We've got to find a way to prevent this from happening.
Right. And there's nobody that really, you know, fits the mold that looks like someone that would be a killer or a shooter. It's like, what do you look for to try to prevent this?
Oh, there's been a common denominator. They've all been white
boys.
They've all been white.
Right.
Yeah.
But coming from different backgrounds, some people on social media, some people not, but I don't think we can tell. But I think if they see a unified front between everybody, and like he said, hold your child at night and hold them tight, I think we need to embrace all of our children as a whole so that those opposing evil forces know that they have something big to go up against.
Thank you, Evan.
They got to know it.
Yep. We'll be right back.